Having trouble with the mind-to-muscle connection? Watch this.
Our next caller is Marlene from Germany.
Hey, Marlene, how can we help you?
Hey guys, thanks so much for taking my question. Really excited to be here. Been listening for you for about 2 years now, I think, and I really love your show.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So back to my question. So basically, I've been dealing with imbalances, not really regarding my muscle strength or size, but more regarding mind-to-muscle connection. So when I do exercises, I feel them way more on the right-hand side of my body than I do on the left, even though I'm a lefty. And my question would be, what would your guys' approach be to combat this kind of mind-muscle connection imbalance or whatever you would call it?
Yeah,
This is like a layup for us right
Boy,
here.
do we
This is
have
why we wrote Symmetry.
Weird. I wonder if we have a program though.
We got the program.
So yeah, I've actually started Symmetry about 2 weeks ago. I think I'm a bit impatient, so not that much change there. But yeah, I think I just have to get through a program, but actually maybe you have some more tips or what I could be working on as well.
No, nothing's going to work faster than that. Than really focusing on one side at a time and concentrating on that area. So you're in 2 weeks in. You're doing the isometric portion.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, you're gonna. So go through the program and then you can go through it again.
Well, I have a tip for you is you have to be patient with this. You have to be patient with everything when it comes to fitness, when it comes to building muscle, when it comes to burning fat. But when you're talking about imbalances and trying to correct, poor recruitment patterns that you've probably had for most of your life, it's even more tedious and even more important that you're patient. That's the unfortunate part about something like this. It's just going to take, and so the moves that you find, that you're going through right now in Symmetry, that you find help you the most or in the most problematic areas, do not be afraid to do the isometric stuff throughout the day and practice it.
Oh, okay.
So just because we have it programmed for you to at least do it that much, but you can do more of that. So more of the isometric stuff to help with the imbalances, that is okay for you to do.
Yeah, because it's really not that damaging. So, and it's very similar to our approach to priming your body and getting it ready for the workouts as well. And that's why, it is sort of in the very beginning is to address a lot of those imbalances and in the recruitment side of it to be able to get you more stable. But yeah, it's really repetitions that's going to be key for this. And the unilateral training part is really going to be where it's going to reveal itself to you.
Yeah, but ultimately it's going to take a little time. So I follow Symmetry. And you know what? It's one of those programs you could follow over and over again because it's extremely balanced. So keep following that program, and probably within 2 to 3 month period, you should notice some pretty significant changes.
Marlene, have you gone through the Prime Pro webinar that I did?
Oh yeah, I actually did. Yeah, and I also have Prime Pro and the other one. So yeah, I know all these moves.
So when you went through the Prime Pro webinar, did you notice a discrepancy from your left to your right, like in movements like the 90-90, where was one side way more mobile and flexible, and you were better connected to than the other side? Did you notice that?
No, actually, it was not that profound. So it's really only if I do strength exercises, and for example, if I follow MAPS Anabolic and then I'm in the third phase where I really focus on the squeeze and the pump, that's where I notice it. So this is where it's really profound.
This is a forced production thing. Symmetry, you got the perfect program. Yeah. I would stick with that until you really felt
Trust
it balance
the process.
out.
Yeah, you gotta go through it, and maybe multiple times. It would be probably best.
All right, that sounds great.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling from all the way from Germany, by the way. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's rad. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Adam. If you're right-handed, like how long would it take for you to feel like your left hand was as comfortable as right?
Yeah.
It could take a long time to do it. So it's a patient thing, for sure.
And the only thing that you can really do to speed that up is to increase the frequency of how often you're practicing with the other hand. I mean, I felt like I made pretty fast progress with my ankle mobility and my hip mobility in comparison to what I hear other people, but I also know that
you were doing it all day.
Yeah, 3 times a day minimum. It became a thing where every time I thought about it, I would just get down and kind of practice it, and it just became this ritual that I was doing all day throughout the day, and that's what accelerated me being able to catch it back up. Had I treated it like just a workout and I was doing it once or twice a week, one time, that's it, I don't know how long it would have taken me to get to where I'm
you're
at.
going against decades of hardwired
Right.
patterns. So it's, you got to always put it in perspective. You know, it's going to take a while sometimes.